What is your science fair project about, and what is your name?
My name is Samuel Sanchez, and my science fair experiment is about extraction of DNA.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
I'd say about 2 months, maybe a bit more.
Do you like the science fair? Why or why not?
I do have a like for the science fair because there's so many different ideas, and it's where young people can share their thoughts and hopes for the future.
What was your favorite part of your project?
Probably the board because I think it sort of adds the last thing that you need to a science fair project. It sort of visualizes and shows everybody your whole process and story.
Did you learn anything new, and if so, what?
I learned a few things about like DNA. The abstract has things called CRISPR, which is a new technology that can make a precise cut in DNA and program to add different strands that can put in immunity to sickness, and although it's not ethical, it can make superhumans.
What is your name, and what is your science fair project about?
My name is Elizabeth Cantrell, and mine is about what ratio of salt to water will make objects float.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
It took me about 2 days, probably, to do everything.
What is the favorite part of your project?
It was probably measuring out the salts and then putting stuff in to see what would float.
Did you learn anything new, and if so, what?
I learned that any kind of salt, if it's a half cup or a cup, will make raw eggs and hard-boiled eggs float in 2 cups of water.
What is your science fair project about, and what is your name?
My name is Zach Januskowski, and my science project is about which milk would spoil the fastest.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
I've been working on it for the whole 3 months I've been given.
Do you like the science fair? Why or why not?
Yes, because you can learn a lot of new things about stuff you've never thought about.
What was your favorite part of your project?
The experiment, it was kind of fun to see which milk would spoil the fastest.
Did you learn anything new, and if so, what?
I learned to not leave milk out and not refrigerate it.
What grade do you teach, and do you think your kids like doing it?
I teach second grade, and yeah, I think every year the science project is something that it's different. It shows them the process that you go through when you start with a question and you end with a conclusion, and I think that they always enjoy seeing whether or not that question, that hypothesis, works out the way they thought it was going to. So yes.
What is your project?
Well, we worked on the question of what memory or what way of learning is better. Do kids remember better when they see information or when they hear information? And the second graders thought that, oh, well, when they hear it, because, you see a commercial and you remember that song. But the test did not turn out that way. It showed that kids seem to remember better the information that they have been able to see. So,
Do you think the kids learned anything doing it?
yeah, I think they did. I think they learned a little bit more about the scientific process, and I think they learned something about the way that they learn. So, yeah, I think they did.
What is your name, and what is your science fair project about?
My name is Abby, and my project is about people's sensitivity to cold.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
About 3 months.
Do you like the science fair? Why or why not?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for people that don't come to the school every day to see what we're doing in science class.
What was the favorite part of your project?
Putting together the board, probably.
Did you learn anything new, and if so, what?
Yeah, I did. That with my project, that ages and genders didn't affect it very much.
Are you happy that you won? If so, why?
Yes, I
I'm happy because I took a lot of effort into doing the thing, but I was really surprised that I won. So,
What is your name and what is your science fair project about?
my name is Isabella Perez. My science fair project is about baking cupcakes. I was seeing if you need every ingredient to bake a cupcake, and you do. So, it was really fun, yeah.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
I've been working on it for like 4 months about. It's been a while because you've had to bake all the cupcakes and do all the notes and stuff, so.
Do you like the science fair? Why or why not?
I like it. I think it's really cool that we get the opportunity to do science and do the experiment, so it's cool, yeah.
What was your favorite part of your project?
I really enjoyed the baking part. That's really fun for me.
Did you learn anything new? And if so, what?
I learned that you do need every ingredient, and I also learned that there's salt in cupcakes, which I did not know that, so it was surprising to me.
Are you happy that you won? If so, why?
I guess, yeah, it was pretty interesting and scary because I was just like, I think Better Nick is going to win because they're also top in our class. So I would just assume that since it's by grade this year.
What is your name and what is your science fair project about?
I am Liz Doherty, and I did handheld GPSs versus smartphones and which ones worked better.
How long have you been working on your science fair project for?
I've been doing it since November, but I took the actual data in December and January.
Do you like the science fair? Why or why not?
I like it, but I also don't like it because I don't like talking to people very much, and it's scary for me.
What was your favorite part of your project?
I guess I like just collecting the data because it was pretty interesting that I got to go outside for once because I don't usually go outside.
Did you learn anything new? And if so, what?
I learned which ones worked better out of the handheld GPSs and the phones. And it was pretty interesting just to figure it out because it was never really anything I'd really want to think about in the first place.
The science fair was February 10th, 2017 from 5:30 to 7 p.m. The students in 6th and 7th grade did their own science fair project, while the students in 1st through 4th grade did theirs as a class. We interviewed the first place winner for the 6th and 7th grade. We also interviewed some of the 6th and 7th grade participants, as well as Mrs. Rantham, the 2nd grade teacher. The person who made this science fair possible was Nathan Belangi. He worked with all the 7th graders and even the 6th graders who hadn't worked on their own science project before. We asked him what his favorite part of the science fair was, and he said that he likes being able to help kids with a long-term project, such as seeing how they organize their time and more. The science fair is a fun experience for everyone to learn. Come next year and be able to witness the experience. Thanks, and see you next time.